Yesterday, Randy Johnson made a bold statement. He said that this year, Yoshinobu Yamamoto will win the Cy Young Award. Not maybe, not if everything goes right. He said it like a fact. And when a 5-time Cy Young winner says something like that, you listen. But at the end of that same broadcast, I said something else. Tomorrow, Shohei Ohtani is pitching. Let's see what Randy says after that. Well, now we have our answer. Tonight, Shohei Ohtani stepped onto the mound and delivered something special. 6 innings, 1 run, 10 strikeouts, another quality start, another win. But the real story is deeper than that. Right now, Shohei Ohtani leads the league in ERA, sitting at an unbelievable .50. His whip, .72. Opponents are hitting just .113 against him. These aren't just good numbers, these are historic numbers. For context, anything under a 1.00 whip is elite. Under .80, that's Hall of Fame level. Shohei Ohtani is living there right now. And then came Randy Johnson's analysis. He didn't hold back. He said Shohei today was evil. Not dominant, not great, evil. Because what Shohei Ohtani is doing on the mound right now doesn't feel fair. His fastball averages nearly 98 miles per hour, but it's not just the speed, it's the illusion. To hitters, it looks like the ball is rising. Their brain tells them to swing high, but the bat passes right underneath it. That's why his whiff rate is over 40%. And then comes the sweeper, a pitch that moves away and down, dragging hitters out of the strike zone with it. And just when they think they've adjusted, the curveball drops off a cliff. Different speeds, different movements, same result, swing and miss. But here's where it gets really interesting, because just one day earlier, Yoshinobu Yamamoto delivered a masterpiece of his own. And according to Randy Johnson, these two pitchers couldn't be more different. Yoshinobu Yamamoto is a designer. Everything looks the same out of his hand, but every pitch behaves differently. He makes hitters think, hesitate, freeze. Shohei Ohtani, he makes hitters react. He overwhelms them with power, then breaks them with movement. Two completely different philosophies, and yet the result is the same. Total domination. And that's why Randy Johnson said something we almost never hear from a legend like him. He said, "I'm struggling." Yesterday, he was certain Yoshinobu Yamamoto would win the Cy Young. Today, he's not so sure anymore, because now there are 2 aces on the same team, both pitching at an elite level. One built on precision, the other built on power, and both chasing the same award. But then, Randy Johnson said something even more important. He said the key to everything is health. If Shohei Ohtani stays healthy, if he can pitch a full season, there is no doubt he can win the Cy Young. But there's a reason he said it carefully. Shohei Ohtani has already gone through major surgeries. He's now in his 30s. As a hitter, he can dominate for years, but as a pitcher, this window might not stay open forever. And that's why this season feels different, because for the first time, it feels like Shohei Ohtani is chasing something specific, not just greatness, but proof. Proof that he can be the best pitcher in baseball while already being one of the greatest hitters alive. And then comes the conversation everyone always brings up, Booth Ruth, the legend who defined greatness for over a century. Randy Johnson made one thing clear. Ruth built the game. His legacy is untouchable. But what Shohei Ohtani is doing is something else entirely. Ruth chose one path. Shohei Ohtani is dominating both at the same time in the modern era. And because of that, Randy Johnson said something unforgettable. He said maybe it's time for a new word. For over a century, we've used Ruthian to describe greatness, but now maybe we need something new, Ohtanian, a word for a player who goes beyond human limits. And if this continues, there's something even bigger on the horizon. The last player to win both MVP and Cy Young in the same season was Clayton Kershaw back in 2014. It hasn't happened since. But Shohei Ohtani, he's on that path right now. So here we are. 2 pitchers, 2 philosophies, 1 team, and a legend who can't decide between them. Yoshinobu Yamamoto brings certainty, Shohei Ohtani brings possibility, and somewhere between those two, history is waiting. Because what we're watching right now might never happen again. So don't look away, just watch.